Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your boy Citizen Qwadjo. If this is the first time you are seeing this face on your screens, kindly subscribe, like, share, comment as well, because you know your comments are always welcome on this channel. You know, I've always said that on this channel we only talk about developmental issues that are bothering Africa, things that are going to bring development to our various countries and our various continents. Those are the things that we talk about on this channel. You know, it's so beautiful that when you see certain things going on in your country, in your continent, giving you hope that surely that perception, that narrative about Africa, that we are poor, that we can't do it, is gradually changing. You need to, talk about it. In Ghana, we've always been complaining that our cities are always dirty and all that. But guess what? There is a city, should I even say a city? A community in Ghana today considered to be the most cleanest in Ghana. And that is what I wanted to talk about today. I've watched videos from that community. Media men or media houses going there to bring footages of what has been going on over there, how they have been able to keep that community very, very clean. And I want us to learn something from this. These people are not coming from any other continent, any other country, any other planet. They are also Ghanaians like you and I. They are also Africans like you and I, who have been able to put in effort through leadership to be able to make sure that they keep their communities very, very clean. As I said, this community is called Assin Kushea in the central region of Ghana. Those who are not in Ghana, central region is one of the regions we have in Ghana. Those who are having federal states, they will say it is a state. Yes. Those who have federal government, they will say it is a state. So it is a region, it is a state in Ghana. That is the central region of Ghana. And this community, as I said, is by name Assin Kushea in the central region of Ghana. It is being considered as the cleanest community we have in the entire country. Footages that I have watched from that community, interviews from school children, from market women, from the aged, the young men and women in that community, brought just one issue on board. They were asked, so how have you been able, or what is the reason for this clean environment? And they said their chief, and I'm repeating, their chief have traveled through the length and breadth of the world. And so whenever he travels and comes back, he always tells them, we need to keep or implement whatever I have gone to see in the outside world. We need to keep our community clean. This is one of the things that he has been able, as a chief, been able to implement in the community. And that is why the community is being considered as the cleanest community in Ghana. I am showing you pictures of what I called the cleanest city or the cleanest community in Ghana. They've branded themselves so well that if even you are a foreigner, you are an immigrant, to this point, I would say even if you are from Accra or you are from any part of Ghana and visit this community, you become an immigrant straightforward because you are not part of them. Dare you try and litter the environment. Try putting or leaving something on the ground. Even a kid even a school child in that community nearby will tell you that please pick that rubber, pick that thing on the ground, because it is an abomination over there. When you are caught, you are fined hugely. So then you won't even dare try to litter the environment. This chief has been able to provide dustbins all over in every place. So whenever you are walking and you have anything you want to drop, you have the chance of dropping it in the dustbin. And it has been something that has been going on over and over now. Look, I want to say this. I will always say that our country can only develop if only we put in efforts, if only we have leaders who are generational thinkers, people who are not thinking about themselves. If just a chief, not even a king, a chief in a suburb of the central region have been able to keep his community clean, you can't tell me that the entire country, the president, the minister of sanitation, ministers in our country can't be able to keep our community. Everything begins with leadership. So if someone has been able to do this, it's the same thing that happened way back in Dubai when they began. I watched a video that a Nigerian journalist, was interviewing someone from Dubai. Yes, a native of Dubai. And the person was asked, why is it that Dubai has been able to achieve so much? And this is what the man said. He said Nigeria has the natural resources, but Dubai has a leader. And that is the clear difference between Nigeria and then Dubai. People are putting in effort day in, day out to make sure that they keep their communities clean. If this chief have been able to keep a community to be so clean like this, why can't our other chiefs be able to do this? So you can see that it is not a matter of you are not paying taxes to me. It is a matter of you are failing as a chief in your community. You are failing as a leader in your community. If someone has been able to do this, why can't you do this? It should be a wake-up call. It should be something that we will be thinking about. If such a community have been able to achieve this, why can't you do it in our various communities? Why are we waiting on the central government, waiting on the MP, waiting on the DCE when the chief can do this? One thing about Ghanaians is that we respect our chiefs even more than the president. To be frank with you, people give reverence to chiefs more than even political appointees. The reason is, whatever you do, you are going to live with your chief forever. Politicians will come and go, but your chiefs are always with you. So the chiefs even have to take this opportunity to be implementing bylaws in our various communities. If the king of Assin Kushea have been able to do this, why can't other chiefs also do it? Why can't we do it? Why can't we keep our communities clean? It should start from our communities. If communities have bylaws making it difficult for people to litter their environment, look, it will channel all the way from there to the central government. The central government wouldn't be wasting millions of cedis of dollars to be importing cars, to be manufacturing, dustbins, dust cans all over. If it starts from our various communities, we will be able to achieve that cleanest city or that cleanest country we are all advocating for. This is what we need to do. What the king of Assin Kushea have been able to do should be a replica of what should be done by other chiefs. It should be the landmark, it should be the blueprint that all chiefs need to follow in our communities. So, Chief of Assin Kushea, look, I salute you. You've been able to achieve this. I said even school children, they've been taught in schools that if you dare try this, you will be fined. So you don't even dream of even dropping a polythene. You don't drop anything. You do not dare try it. And it's mainly because the chief have been able to provide dustbins everywhere. So you have no excuse for dropping anything. And that is leadership. That is what we need. Everything begins with leader. If you have a good leader, if you have a leader who is a generational thinker, they say the chief have traveled, and whatever he sees, whenever he travels, he comes back, implement it in his community. These are people that the country even have to sponsor whenever they are traveling. Not people who are going to waste taxpayers' money. They travel outside, they come back, and we see nothing. Politicians travel, and when they come back, as if they've not even traveled at all. We've had politicians who have traveled year in, year out, and they come back, and still the country Ghana is always flooded. The country Ghana is always filthy. We've seen them, allowing people to build anywhere, anyhow. We've seen cars which are death traps, taking human lives. We've seen people dying on our roads. Meanwhile, they travel, they see 6 lanes, they see 12, 13, 15, 30 lanes. But they come here and we don't even have double carriage roads. And you call these people leaders? The chiefs, like the chief of Assin Kushea, these are the people we need them in political positions. These are the people who need to lead this country. He is a generational thinker. He is a person who is thinking, who has, he's using his brains. These are the people that we need in our communities. These are the people that we need them to lead this country to victory. These are the people. Let's think, if we have people, if we have even just 1% of the king of Assin Kushea, look, Ghana will change, because he is a generational thinker. He is thinking, and these are the people we need to lead this country. The chief of Assin Kushea, once again, I salute you. Thank you for this human service. Posterity will always remember that this human service you've done in service to humankind